up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Dominate Every Aspect. And this week's episode, I wanted to talk about stress management. Now, as you all know by now, I'm getting very, very close to competing here in September, on September 15th in the Pro International in Kansas City. And stress levels can definitely negatively affect you the closer you get to a show. Obviously, the more stress you have, the worse you look, the more water you tend to hold, and just the more mind games it plays with you along the way. So I want to go over some things that I've been doing in order to improve my stress levels to help manage my stress. So the first thing that I've been doing is basically trying to get off of social media as much as possible. Now, I know that maybe some of you guys are wondering, well, Brandon still makes these videos every week. Well, yes, I've decided that I'm still going to continue these videos. I said that a long time ago that I was going to do a video every single week. But other than that, like, I've dialed back my Facebook interaction. I've dialed back my Instagram interaction. So that's one major thing just to kind of help me de-stress, is just not to be on social media as much as possible. Secondly, I try to get off my phone at least by 8 o'clock at night. Answering emails or my computer at 8 o'clock at night. Well before that, usually by 7 I try. Once again, that just helps me kind of relax my mind slightly to help with a little bit better sleep. Now, one other thing that I just started doing again, because I did have to cycle off of it, I started taking Core Hard Extreme. Actually, this is my first time taking Core Hard Extreme. I've taken Core Hard before, which is the pill form. This is the powdered form. And the main ingredient in there is KSM 66 or ashwagandha, so that potentially helps reduce cortisol levels. So I've been doing that twice a day. A couple other things that I've been doing is just taking some time, like in the mid-afternoon, let's say when I come home from the gym, just to relax. So I might lay down for about 15 to 30 minutes after I'm home. I have my post-workout shake before I eat my post-workout meal, just to relax a little bit. I don't necessarily like watch TV during that time or anything. I just kind of let my body rest, and just once again to help de-stress a little bit. A couple other things that I've been doing is just sometimes I go outside in the morning and I just like sit outside, and I don't bring my phone with me or anything. It's just like really calm. It's like 6 or 6:15 in the morning when I'm doing this. There's no one really outside then. Just to kind of relax and enjoy the outside if the weather's nice. Just a few of those things. I do try also to come home from work on the days that I do work a little bit later. I've been trying to come home a little bit earlier if I can. So that just kind of cuts my day short, gets me out of the work environment, helps me de-stress in that way. So those are the ways that I've been de-stressing over the course of the last couple of weeks here. Obviously, stress is still going to be high just because of the caloric deficit. Just because, yes, I am getting slightly nervous, slightly excited for this show. So sleep has been slipping a little bit. I still do take Core Z's, but that definitely helps me get to sleep, but not necessarily stay asleep, because that's not what it's necessarily made for. And it's just me thinking too much, my mind going too much. That's why I don't necessarily sleep as good as I do. But for those of you who are in contest prep, I would suggest coming up with your own ways to de-stress, whether that's going for walks or spending time with your loved ones, or whatever you feel like de-stresses you the most. Those are the things that have helped me thus far, and I'll probably continue to do that and more in continuing from the rest of my contest prep. So as always, guys, keep dominating in every aspect, and I'll see you next week.
Backseat on the beat.